Welcome to the 4th Annual Richmond Cherry Blossom Festival, brought to you virtually for the first time. To celebrate the arrival of spring, behind me are hundreds of spectacular Akebono cherry trees in full bloom. These were first planted by the BC Wakayama Kenshin Kai at the start of the millennium. I wish I could deliver this message to you personally in Garry Point Park. Instead, to ensure the safety of all, I invite you to explore this year's online edition. Now, dating back almost 140 years, the city of Richmond is the proud home of one of Canada's largest and oldest communities of Japanese Canadian people. Our Japanese community has been a vital force in making our city a better place in which to live. This year's virtual festival program promises to highlight reflections on elements of previous events. Through a series of new videos, you can enjoy learning about Japanese traditions and cultures, including food, dress, performances, and storytelling. So join us to discover the significance and beauty of the Akebono cherry trees right here in Garry Point Park. I would especially like to thank the festival directors, Dr. Jim Tanaka, as well as Mary and Sammy Hirano, for all their hard work in leading the festival organization team in the creation of this year's virtual program. Thanks also goes to all the volunteers, to the staff and the sponsors who have all contributed to this year's success. We hope you again enjoy this year's celebration of spring, a season of hope. I'd now like to introduce you to Consul General Hitori, the Consul General of Japan in Vancouver.
It's a pleasure to join everyone for the 2021 Richmond Cherry Blossom Festival. I want to congratulate the City of Richmond and the Wakayama Kenshin Kai for holding the annual festival during the pandemic. The strong bilateral relationship Japan and Canada share is underpinned by many local ties, such as those between Richmond and Wakayama. While it is unfortunate that the Cherry Blossom Festival need to take place virtually, I'm grateful to the City of Richmond for their commitment to maintain their friendship with Japan by holding the event, despite current challenges. That is why I remain optimistic about the future. I offer you my best wishes for the year's festival and look forward to the next time we can meet in person under the cherry blossoms.
Hi, I'm Jim Tanaka. On behalf of the organizers, Sammy and Mary Hirano and myself and the City of Richmond, I welcome you to the virtual online presentation of the Richmond Cherry Blossom Festival 2021. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the event was canceled last year for the safety and well-being of both the participants and attendees. The pandemic has disrupted our lives in so many ways that whether it's a paradigm shift or not, the decision was made by bringing the outdoors event to indoor this year to keep the spirit of the festival alive and stay connected with our diverse and multicultural island community. We have created a virtual festival to showcase some of the highlights from the 3 previous years' events, namely 2017, 2018, and 2019 events. As in the previous 3 years, the organizers have chosen the Japanese words "kibo," which is translated to hope, as this year's theme of the festival, to reflect our hope and embrace for life to return to normalcy. The celebration of hope and renewal is as important as ever as we navigate through the height of the second wave of the pandemic. That said, we are very optimistic for strong and vibrant future festivals in so-called the new normal, post the pandemic world with the support of the City of Richmond. In closing, if I may, I would like to leave you with Dr. Bonnie Henry's mantra: be kind, be calm, be safe. Thank you again for joining us today and hope you'll enjoy the presentation. Thank you.
In previous years, the Sakura tent at the Richmond Cherry Blossom Festival has attracted hundreds of visitors to join dignitaries, including Richmond Mayor Malcolm Brody, Richmond City Councillors, Consul General Takashi Hattori of the Consulate General of Japan in Vancouver, and the festival directors. People gathered to learn about the history of the cherry trees in Garry Point Park and experience a range of performances by local volunteers on the festival's main stage. Over the years, dozens of Japanese community members have donated their time and talents. The festival is indebted to everyone who shared their passion for presenting and preserving Japanese customs, including the tradition of cherry blossom festivals as celebrated in Japan. The first ever Cherry Blossom Festival in Richmond was hosted by the BC Wakayama Kenshin Kai, or Prefectural Association, with a generous grant from the City of Richmond in conjunction with the celebration of Canada's 150th anniversary. The theme of the 2018 festival was the Japanese word wa, or harmony. The festival aimed to bring together Richmond's diverse and multicultural community, while providing an opportunity for Garry Point Park visitors to enjoy the transient beauty and fragile nature of 255 akebono cherry trees in bloom. The theme of the 2019 festival was the Japanese word kokoro, or spirit, to maintain the spirit of festival as it transformed and emerged as a must-experience spring event in Richmond. This year's festival theme is the Japanese words kibo, or hope. The celebration of hope and renewal is more important than ever as we navigate through the COVID-19 pandemic. In previous years, the large Sakura tent has been decorated with red and white curtains and festive lanterns from Japan that are typical of traditional cherry blossom festivals. The stage program in the Sakura tent typically kicks off with a taiko drumming performance. There are 7 members in the Joroshin Taiko Senior Group. They have been playing taiko for over 10 years, and their style of performance is very traditionally Japanese, with 4 principles: attitude, kata, or form, musical technique, and ki, or energy flow. It takes years and years to achieve what is called the ultimate expression of taiko through these 4 principles. The first principle, attitude, refers to having a respect for oneself, other players, and the instruments in order to bring about a discipline of both body and mind. It is very important that the performers do not use the drum as an instrument only, but that they aim to form a connection between the drum and themselves through the above principles. Audiences have enjoyed stage performances from volunteer groups from the Japanese community, such as the Tatsumi Dance Group, the Steveston Dancercise Group, Sazanami Chorus Group, Steveston Minyo Club, and Vancouver Okinawa Taiko Group, as well as unique musical performances. Vancouver Okinawa Taiko is a unique drum dancing Eisa group, originating in Okinawa, whose goal is to share and promote Okinawan culture and heritage. Shigin is the reciting of Japanese poetry. This shigin was composed by Sami Hirano to honor and pay tribute to Mr. Gihei Kuno, known locally as the father of immigration. Kuno was Richmond's first immigrant from Wakayama Prefecture in Japan in 1888. The cherry trees in Garry Point Park are a living tribute to his achievements and contributions to the Japanese-Canadian community. Master calligrapher Fusako Fujiki, whom you will also meet in the Hanami tent, transformed Sami Hirano's shigin, or poetry, into a beautiful work of Japanese calligraphy on the occasion of the 2021 virtual Richmond Cherry Blossom Festival. In past festivals, the main stage performance would culminate in an audience participation dance, led by festival directors Mary and Sami Hirano and the Tatsumi Dance Group. Mark your calendars for spring 2022, when we hope you will join us in person at Garry Point Park under the Sakura tent.